Hello everyone. Today we will talk about the cost of production in economics and we will try to make you understand it. Firstly, what is cost? Cost is the value of money that has been used up to produce something or deliver a service and hence is not available for us anymore. In business, the cost may be one of the acquisitions. In this case, the amount of money expended to acquire it is counted as cost. There are two types of costs, explicit costs and implicit costs. First, the explicit costs. These are the costs that involve direct monetary payment by a firm. They are easy to identify because they are recorded and reported in accounting statements. Examples of explicit costs include wages paid to employees, rent for office space, costs of raw materials, utility bills, and advertising expenses. These costs are usually deducted from revenue to calculate profit, and they directly impact a firm's bottom line. Second one, implicit costs. These are the opportunity cost of using resources that the firm already owns. Unlike explicit costs, implicit costs don't involve a direct monetary payment, but they represent the value of resources used in production that could have been used in alternative ways. Examples of implicit costs include the opportunity cost of using owners' funds rather than investing them elsewhere, the opportunity cost of using a firm-owned building for business rather than renting it out, and the opportunity cost of the owner's time spent working in the business rather than in an alternative job. What are fixed costs and variable costs? Fixed costs are expenses that remain constant regardless of the level of production or sales within a certain time period. Fixed costs are the expenses a business incurs that don't change with the amount of goods produced or services provided. These costs are not directly associated with manufacturing a product or delivering a service. Fixed costs are normally independent of a company's specific business activities. Variable costs are expenses that fluctuate proportionally with the level of production or sales within a certain time period. Variable costs increase as production rises and decrease as production falls. We need to know these three things to find cost of production: production function, marginal product, and diminishing marginal product. First, the production function is the relationship between quantity of inputs used to make a good and the quantity of output of that good. Second one is marginal product, the increase in output that arises from an additional unit of input. Third one is diminishing marginal product, the property whereby the marginal product of an input declines as the quantity of the input increases.
Hello, I will continue this presentation. Firstly, I will talk about types of cost. There are two types of cost, like average cost and marginal cost. What is average cost? Average cost equals the per unit cost of production, which is calculated by dividing the total cost by the total output. To find the average cost, we need to divide the total cost by the product quantity. What is marginal cost? The marginal cost refers to the increase in production costs generated by production of additional product units. It is also known as the marginal cost of production. To find the marginal cost, we need to divide the change in total cost by the change in product quantity.
Hello again guys, I will explain you cost of production table in board. So first they must give us total fixed cost, total variable cost and quantity output, because we must find this cost, total cost, average cost and marginal cost and their averages. So firstly, average fixed cost is formula is total fixed cost divided by quantity output. So firstly, we find this $200 because we divide $200 with 1, and in February we divide $200 with 2, it will be $100. So average variable cost formula is total variable cost divided by quantity output, so it will be $30, and February's average variable cost will be $25. After that, we should find total cost, and total cost formula is easy, like total fixed cost, sum of its total variable cost, it will be average cost is total cost divided by quantity of output. The total cost will be total cost of January will be $230, and the average cost of February will be $125. And March explained marginal cost in the presentation, so it's we should find February's marginal cost, and its marginal cost will be 250 minus 230. It will be $20, and it is the answer of February's marginal cost. Thank you for watching, and I will explain other things in the presentation.
So, I will talk about cost curves. A cost curve represents the relationship between output and the different cost measures involved in producing the output. Cost curves are visual descriptions of the various costs of production. So, in this graph, we can see total cost, variable cost, and fixed cost. Fixed cost plus variable cost makes the total cost. Economics and diseconomies of scale. Economies of scale occur in a business when cost per unit of a product decreases as the business expands. Diseconomies of scale happen when production costs increase per product as the business expands. Companies must balance the economies of scale versus diseconomies of scale while they are looking to grow. So in this graph, we can see relationship between diseconomies and economies. Before goodbye, we have a word for you. Please subscribe our channel and support us. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.